Good morning, students. Welcome back to our English class. I hope all of you are in good health. I presume you're preparing well for your pre-final 1 exams. Please do work hard, children, and you need to get accustomed to the new exam pattern of CBSE and also learn how to manage time. So refreshing. I just can't start my day without my cup of hot tea. How many of you over there can't start your day without a hot cup of tea? I feel so rejuvenated, refreshing and energetic. Students, we have traveled, that is, we had a virtual trip to Goa, Coorg, and with my cup of tea, any guesses? Next, which place we are going to visit? Yes, Assam, where you find the most number of tea plantations in India. So please open textbook, page 94. Tea from Assam by Arup Kumar Datta. This lesson talks about two friends, Rajveer and Pranjal. So here, these both are friends and they were traveling to Pranjal's hometown, Assam, for summer vacation. And during the journey, they start talking about the legends who have discovered tea and how prominently or how tea has become a beverage. So, let's get started. Glimpses of India, Tea from Assam follows the story of Pranjal and his friend Rajveer as they travel from Delhi to the tea plantations of Assam. The story through Rajveer's eyes provides short snippets of the history of tea and its popularity around the world. Pranjal and Rajveer were on the way to Pranjal's home, a tea estate in Assam. A hawker selling hot cups of tea came to the train compartment window. Pranjal ordered 2 cups of tea, and as they sipped their tea, Rajveer told Pranjal that about 80 crore cups of tea are consumed every day in the world. Pranjal, presently surprised, commented on the popularity of tea. As the train left station, Pranjal went back to reading a detective novel. Rajveer, however, was more interested in the scenery outside. As a boy who grew up in Delhi, he had never seen so much greenery before. He watched as paddy fields gave way to the tea bushes. The view was magnificent, comprising hills, tall trees and green tea fields. And then a building with smoke emitting from its chimneys came into view. Rajveer, who had never seen a tea garden before, enthusiastically pointed out to Pranjal. Pranjal, used to such sights, informed him that they were in Assam, which contained the highest number of tea plantations in the world. Rajveer then narrated a few legends he had come across while reading on the topic of tea. One of the stories was of a Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. One day, a few tea leaves fell into the pot, giving the water a delicious flavor. An Indian legend, on the other hand, narrates the story of Bodhidharma, an old Buddhist monk who cut off his eyelids to stay awake during meditations. 10 tea plants emerged from his eyelids, and the leaves were boiled with water to make a drink that banished sleep. Rajveer then told Pranjal that tea was first drunk in China in 2700 BC. In fact, the words chai and chini came from the Chinese language. Europeans only discovered tea in the 16th century. Even then, they considered it more of a medicine than a beverage. The train now reached Mariani Junction, where Pranjal's parents were waiting. For the two boys, and together they drove towards the tea estate and the estate managed by Pranjal's father. As they entered the estate, they saw neatly cut tea plants on either side of the road. Tea pluckers with bamboo baskets and plastic aprons were busily plucking newly grown tree leaves. Rajveer, looking at the scene, asked Pranjal's father whether this was the second flush crop which bloomed from May to July and produced the best tea. Pranjal's father, surprised, commented on Rajveer's knowledge of tea. Rajveer accepted the praise. However, he said smilingly, he also hoped to learn a lot more during his stay. So students, we have finished off Lesson 7, Glimpses of India. And we have learnt 3 different stories of different places where tourist attraction is more in India. And they are famous for their own authentic cultures, landscapes, and specialities. Yes, and why do people prefer going on a trip or tour to foreign countries? Next time, when you plan for a destination trip or tour, please think of visiting all the beautiful places in India. Mera Bharat Mahan. Jai Hind. I hope you understood the lesson. That's all for today's class. Thank you.